Good morning, students. Today I'm going to start our second chapter of economics, that is, sectors of the Indian economy. Children, in this chapter, I will be teaching you in detail about our three economic sectors. As we have discussed in the previous chapter 1 development, that various goals are there for the national development. So for our national development, we expect our goal that our economy should be more stronger, and our economy can be stronger if we have these sectors in our country. So let's begin this chapter. First of all, the question arises that what is a sector? Sector is an area of the economy in which businesses share the same or a related product or service. It can also be thought of an industry or market that shares common operating characteristics. Dividing an economy into different sectors allows for more in-depth analysis of the economy as a whole. Now let's begin. Here on the screen, children, you can see the topics which we are going to cover in this chapter. So today we will be discussing about the sectors, economic activities like primary, secondary and tertiary sector. It is on the basis of the nature. Then later in other slides you will be studying about organized and unorganized sector, and public sector, private sector and joint sector. But now today I am only going to teach you the three important sectors. So first we will begin with primary sector. Now what is a primary sector? It is a sector of an economy making direct use of natural resources. This includes agriculture, forestry, fishing and mining. When we produce a good by extraction and collection of natural resources, it is known as the primary sector. The primary sector is usually most important in less developed countries and typically less important in industrial countries. Since most of the natural products we get are from agriculture, dairy, fishing, forestry, etc. So this sector is also called as agriculture and related sector. When we produce a good by exploiting natural resources, it is an activity of the primary sector. So this is why it is called as a primary sector even. Take for example the cultivation of cotton. It takes place within a crop season. For the growth of the cotton plant, we depend mainly but not entirely on natural factors like rainfall, sunshine and climate. The product of this activity, cotton, is a natural product. Similarly, in the case of an activity like dairy, we are dependent on the biological process of the animals and availability of fodder, etc. Now, next we will move on to the next sector, that is secondary sector. The portion of an economy that includes light and heavy industrial manufacturers of finished goods and products from raw material. In this sector, natural products are changed into other forms through ways of manufacturing. Secondary sector is also known as the industrial sector. The secondary sector covers all those activities in varying degrees of processing of raw materials. As you can see in the picture, I have shown you the manufacturing industry. It is the next step after primary. The product is not produced by nature but has to be made, and therefore some process of manufacturing is essential. For example, using cotton fiber from the plant, we spin yarn and weave cloth. Using sugarcane as a raw material, we make sugar or gur. We convert earth into bricks and use bricks to make houses and buildings. So this sector is also known as industrial sector. Now, the third sector is tertiary sector. This sector focuses on tertiary productions, which are commercial services that work to provide support to distribution and production processes such as warehousing, transport services, insurance services, teaching, healthcare, and advertising services. These activities by themselves do not produce a good, but they are an aid or a support for the production process. Tertiary sector is also known as the service sector. These are activities that help in the development of the primary and secondary sectors. These activities by themselves do not produce a good, but they are an aid or a support that we know. For example, goods that are produced in the primary or secondary sector would need to be transported by trucks or trains and then sold in the wholesale and retail shops. At times, it may be necessary to store these in godowns. We also may need to talk to others over telephone or send letters or borrow money from banks to help production and trade. Transport, storage, communication, banking, trade are some examples of tertiary activities. Since these activities generate services rather than goods, the tertiary sector is also called as service sector. Now children, here you can see differences between primary, secondary and tertiary sector. So the first difference of primary sector is that it includes those activities which lead to the production of goods by exploitation of natural resources. Second difference is it produces natural products like cotton, milk, fruits, wheat, fish, rubber, etc. Third difference, it is also recognized as an agricultural related sector because most of the natural products obtained are from agriculture, fishing, dairy, forestry, etc. And examples are agriculture, fishing, mining, animal husbandry, etc. Now the secondary sector, if we differentiate secondary and tertiary, it includes those activities which result in transportation of natural products into other forms by manufacturing. But tertiary sector, it includes those activities that focus on tertiary productions, which are commercial services that work to provide support to distribution and production processes. Second difference of secondary sector is it produces manufactured goods like cloth, sugar, bricks, etc. But tertiary sector, it does not produce goods but generates services like transportation, communication, etc. Third difference of secondary sector is it is also recognized as an industrial sector as this sector has come to be associated with different kinds of industries. Third difference is of tertiary sector is it is also recognized as a service sector as this sector generates services rather than goods. Now, secondary sector's examples include industrial sector activities such as manufacturing and construction, whereas tertiary sector examples include banking, insurance, finance, etc. So children, hope you have understood today's topic. I have attached an assignment along with this PPT. So please read NCERT book and complete the given assignment. Till then, goodbye. Take care.